It has been a hot second since I have done a good old Yap session, and today this one is very, very relevant. Sometimes I'd be talking about maybe my future a little bit, sometimes I'd be talking about my past most of the time, but today we are talking about the present. You know why they call it a present, or the present? It's because it's a gift. I butchered that, but anyway, somebody said that at some point. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about how I have recently quit a very toxic job that I have worked for 2 years now, and it's just been in the past week that I have quit this job, and how much better I'm feeling already. And I'm sure some of you can relate to this, whether you're working a toxic job or bad hours or around toxic people, whatever it may be. I'm going to be discussing it in this video today. Now let me explain what I mean by toxic. So a lot of people will say, like, one day maybe somebody just gives a person like a mean look or something, right? And they'll be like, oh, they're being toxic. See, this place, I wouldn't consider somebody giving me like a glare or a mean look, like, oh, they're being toxic. I'll just be like, they're probably having a bad day. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. When I tell you toxic, the amount of gossiping and just downplaying people and treating people mentally and physically at this place I did work was honestly just horrible. And it wasn't really like that at the start. That's why I stayed as long as I did. These just new hires that kept coming on were not happy in life. We're not getting the pay at all that they deserved at this job to do this job. I worked I'm trying to stay kind of vague, but I worked in a little bit of a little higher up position. So I did get paid more than like 95% of the people that did work there. But they were just such sad people and broken people and did not want to be there. Were being toxic and mistreated while they were there, not getting paid enough. You know, obviously at home struggling to pay bills and make ends meet, whatever it may be. And it just wasn't fun. Like, you did not look forward to going to this job. And it was also an overnight job. Those of you that do work nights, you probably know what I'm talking about. Some of you may love it. I thought for a while I was a night owl, and I have for sure been, because at this job most of the time I wasn't getting home till about 4:35 a.m. around that time. And it got really old really quick. So before I did get this job, I was a night owl, and I was like, you know what? Why not just get some of my extra from homework done during the day or during the evening, and then go in to this job if I'm going to be awake anyway, right? Might as well go learn some things, make some extra money. And that's what I did, and that's what I have been doing for the past 2 years. The amount it has weighed on me, and I guess I didn't realize this the first year, but I think the second year, this is when it really has caught up with me. The amount of just mentally and physically I have just been exhausted and drained from doing this job. Some people don't need sleep. I don't know how they do it, but some people, I know a few people that can get 2-3 hours of sleep and be good to go, work a day job, work a night job, get their 3 hours of sleep, and do it again. I can't do it. I can't. I'm not built like that. Hats off to those people. I have the utmost respect for you. I think you're amazing. I just cannot do it, man. I need sleep. I really do. But I was being very sleep deprived. You know, you still have stuff. Most of the world does operate during the day, right? So even though you're at work all night, the rest of the world doesn't care. If you still have stuff you got to get done, you have to do it during the day for most things. And also my social battery, my social life just absolutely crumbled from under my feet. And it was very unfortunate. I am looking towards now, I haven't really got around to it yet, but catching up with like a bunch of old friends that I haven't really been able to hang out with because, of course, you know, they work during the day. And like most normal people, they sleep during the night because they have work the next day while I'm at work all night, and then sleeping part of the next day while they're going to it. Just, yeah, your social life with basically all your other friends, unless they are working the job with you, just crumbles, and it's just not the move. But I think a lot of people don't realize how much a toxic job can really get to you, and I feel more drained as of recently than I ever have in my entire life. I wouldn't say I'm like depressed or anything, but I have noticed a very big energy shift. I have next to no energy. I don't get hardly even half the things I need to get done most of the time. It's just not good. And I know it's not good. I need to move on with myself. So I got out of that place. Once again, I'm not trying to go into super big details of what it is and where it is and etc., because that's kind of like my personal little business, you know. But yeah, man, I kind of wanted to make this video and talk about it because it's been a couple days since I have quit the job, and I do have plans for my future, and I'm working towards them right now. But I'm in a very decent position right now to, you know, handle my finances and all that kind of stuff. Thankfully, that I can get out of this very toxic job and toxic environment. But I do wish all the people that are still there to hopefully move on and have better lives, because nobody needs to work there more than 2 years, because that's how long I was there, and it's not the move, man. But anyway, hopefully some of you guys watching this get out of, maybe you do have a toxic job, maybe you do completely understand what I'm saying, and you do get out of your toxic situation very soon and move on to better and beautiful things. And those of you that are out there that do love your job, you love your schedule, you love your coworkers, you love what you do, you're lucky, all right? Because a lot of people don't get that, and I'm not there yet, but hopefully I will get said job very, very soon. So with that being said, man, thank y'all for watching. I just had to rant about this a little bit because this rant has been 2 years in the making, so I feel like I just had to put it out there. But let me know what you guys do for work if you'd like to. I'd love to discuss it with you all in the comments, and what you want to do with your future, if you want to get out of there, if it's not a good work environment, if the pay's not good enough, whatever it may be. I'd love to discuss it with you guys in the comment section. And yeah, man, with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy. Check out some of these videos popping up on the screen right here, and I will talk to you all in the near future.